sanctions over Russia, that they cannot indulge in export and import using dollars, etc. A lot of sanctions, economic sanction, military sanction has been imposed over Russia. India was buying a lot of weapons and crude oil from Russia. It was very difficult for us to make payment in dollars because it was banned. So how did we go about it? So we started a mechanism which is very interesting. See what we did. Now, suppose that there is this Russian company which is exporting crude oil to us. So that's Russia. There is this Indian company which is importing the oil from Russia. We cannot make direct payment in dollars. This is not allowed. So we are going to remove this. So we found a method whereby, let's say this is Russia. In Russia there is a bank. Suppose it's called as Bank of Russia. So now just like we open account in a bank can also open account in another bank. So this Russian bank has opened an account in an Indian bank. So see guys, that's Russia and this is India. So a Russian bank has been given permission by Reserve Bank of India to open its account in Indian bank. So suppose this is Bank of Russia, this is State Bank of India. So Bank of Russia has an account in Indian bank. Now this account in India is called as Special Vostro Rupee account. So when the bank of a foreign country opens a bank in India we call it Vostro. So SBI told Reserve Bank of India that this is a Vostro account of Russian bank. In this account, Reserve Bank of India gave permission to the Russian bank to deposit only rupee. So now see what is happening. So guys, there is an Indian company which is importing oil from Russia. We have to make the payments now. So we will make the payment in rupee and we are doing that actually. So this rupee is going from here to here, this account. The Vostro account, rupee is going here. Now, from this account, this Russian bank gets its rupee. This rupee will be withdrawn by the Russian exporter. So actually, the export and import in this case is happening in rupee. So what have we done? We have just substituted dollar with rupee. Now imagine a day comes when most of the countries in the world start to trade with us in rupee. Currently 18 countries have started to do that. See, with how many countries have we established this kind of system? So Reserve Bank of India has established this kind of system through Vostro account with 19 countries currently. Latest addition is UAE, total 19 countries. The list can go up or down, it doesn't matter. It's just an indicative. So a day might come when 80-90 countries in the world would trade with us in rupee. At that time, rupee will become an international currency. And when rupee becomes international currency, we will start to make payment across the world in rupee. Everybody will trade with us in rupee. So what will happen is, the value of rupee will increase. It will become easy for India to export and import using rupee. And whenever we make payment in rupee, India does not bear the risk. Because when we trade in our currency, we are not taking any risk. The country which is accepting our currency is taking the risk. Currently we are trading in dollar. So whatever is the value of dollar goes up or down, we have to tolerate the risk. Because dollar is somebody else's currency. But when the entire world accepts our rupee, then other country and the entire world will take the risk. We will not take the risk. So whenever a country becomes, country's currency becomes international, so India's currency becomes international, then India's risk related to rupee will come down because it is our currency. But whosoever is accepting rupee, they will take all the risk. So that is the benefit of getting your currency international status. So currently Russia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, look at these countries, important countries of the world. Germany, then Israel, Kenya, Malaysia, Mauritius, Myanmar, New Zealand, Oman, Seychelles and Tanzania, Uganda, United Kingdom, UK and UAE, all these countries have started to accept and trade in rupee. And as I told you that there are many new changes in the foreign trade policy. So there is this new change called as recognition of exporters. So see guys, earlier there was this system that whenever an exporter was able to export worth $3 million, the exporter was called as one-star exporter. whenever the exporter was able to export worth $25 million, see, $25 million, the exporter was given 2 stars, and similarly 3 star, 4 star and 5 star. The government of India has reduced these thresholds in the current foreign trade policy, and government says if an exporter exports up to $15 million also, the exporter will be called as 2 star exporter. Earlier it was 25, now it's 15, which means more exporters are covered now. Now the moment you become a 2 star, so 2, 3, 4, 5, then the government of India says you are eligible if you are an exporter. So suppose guys, I am the producer of digital pen, I am the exporter of it, and I am a 2 star exporter, which means I export digital pen worth $15 million. So I become a 2 star. The moment I become 2 star or 3 star, 4 star or 5 star, then government of India says that I can get permission to train others in export import business. So government of India has well designed documents and course material. So if I am an exporter who is a 2 star, 3 star, 4 star or 5 star exporters, then I can give training to others in export import also. There are other incentives which are also provided, as I have written here. So guys, this was basically the details related to the foreign trade policy.